it's anybody that's going to sit up here and drag a black man on white television, it's going to be Whoopi Goldberg. As black as her gums are, she loves to tap dance and stuff for the white folks. Let's get into it. Whoopi Goldberg used her white platform to sit up here and educate DeRay McKesson on what she thought. Let's go ahead and dive deep in it and talk about it. So as you all know on Twitter, DeRay McKesson felt a little shaded, okay? The Planet of the Apes movie, I don't know which one this one is because I can't watch it. I ain't no fan of gorillas and monkeys. I'm just not. They look too much like humans. There was one ape in the back with a blue vest on. Now we all know that DeRay McKesson does not wash his blue vest. He wears it just everywhere. I guess it's his branding or something. At this point, he just needs to just get his own blue vest company or something. He just needs to do something about that because I don't understand the people telling him. I don't understand the whole wearing a blue vest thing. I guess that's his black V-neck. I don't know. Somebody explain it to me. So DeRay McKesson got on Twitter and he said, you know, it's kind of interesting that y'all only have one person with a blue vest on. Y'all trying to sit up here and say it's me. Now DeRay McKesson said that, you know, a couple of people in Hollywood said, girl, I think that kind of shaded you a little bit. So he took to Twitter as he does for everything else. And he just like, you know, I had this blue vest on. Now y'all got a blue vest on. One gorilla, one monkey out of the whole thing. What y'all trying to say? What's the tea? And as you look at the flyer, it does look like, and it does resemble DeRay McKesson's vest. But you know, it was kind of like, I don't know. And then I thought about it, and Twitter just started, you know, digging and stuff. And some people agree with him, and some people's like, no, DeRay homegirl, like they been wearing vests in the first movie. They had vests on. Like I don't think it was, you know, shaded at you. I just think that was it. But the correlation is kind of shaded a little bit. But Whoopi Goldberg on The View talked about it, and it made me feel so uncomfortable. Whoopi Goldberg is known for being black just in her gums, not black, just not being a black person on The View. I don't know. I think Whoopi Goldberg is an actress first before she's black, honestly. I'm just gonna be honest. She's known for saying anti-black stuff all the time. And the tone of which she talked about DeRay McKesson, that's not you, it made me cringe. You're talking to a white audience, and seeing and hearing these people clap like that made me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, you know, Whoopi, like, you ain't the person to sit up here and do that. And I always say, I never, you know, drag black people in a space with white people. I just don't. I won't do it. They're my kinfolks, girl. We'll fight. We'll do all that. Y'all have a history of doing stuff to us. I can't trust y'all like that. So in a space with just you all, I'm not. And my girl, I can't even think of her name, who sits on the side of her. Oh my God, Sunny. My girl Sunny was trying to educate her. You can tell that she was like, Whoopi, like, tone it down a little bit. So Whoopi just thought it was, you know, her time to shine and just go off like, y'all always think something was related to race. It ain't always about race. I do not like to hear a black person sit up here and say it's not always about race. You have to be careful with the tone that you say that, because a lot of stuff can be linked to race. A lot of things can, if you believe it or not. It's irritating, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I get tired of hearing about issues and stuff, but this is sometimes some people live this every day. Some people experience racism at the job. Some people experience racism in the military, like I did for 7 years. It's like always, constantly. So you can log off of social media. These people have to go to work, and they have to provide for their families, you know, not just that, for themselves. So Whoopi Goldberg, when you sit up here and you try to educate and drag DeRay McKesson, I just could not clap for you, and I felt really like I wanted to just shake you a little bit, because I didn't understand why you were doing it in a space like that for white people. I just did not like that. And then when you speak like that, it was like you gave an opportunity for white people to say, yes, finally, this black person gets it. You might as well should have been doing a segment on Fox News the way you was riding and tap dancing. Now, in my opinion, DeRay McKesson, I don't think that blue vest has something to do with you, but I don't knock it a little bit, because, you know, Hollywood is known to do little shady stuff to promote their films and stuff. So who knows? The production who created it and came up with the concept, they probably, you know, did. You know, one person said, you know what, let make that similar to DeRay McKesson's vest. The girl's gonna think it, but we ain't got to say it. We can say, no, they don't have anything. So, I don't know. Whoopi Goldberg is normally trash. DeRay McKesson loves the spotlight. And it's so funny because I just got to read an article about him not too long ago and how he was unable to win being a mayor, and I think in Boston. DeRay McCaslin, your social media presence is sickening, but you're gonna have to find other ways to engage folks other than tweets and stuff, girl, because I don't know. That's a whole nother subject. I'll leave that to I'll leave that to y'all. Tell me what y'all think about it, and we're gonna sound off in the comment section. That's not it. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time for a King of Reads TV video. So let's get into the other topics and stuff that's going on. We got Kim Kardashian being called out on social media, girl. They said that she had some powder on her table, and Kim said, I'm not, that's not me. I don't do that. So, Kim Kardashian has Snap. She loves to be on Snapchat, and that's one of the things I don't like about social media sometimes, is that if you're not careful, you're able to expose yourself and you don't even know it. If you're not careful what you're putting out there. So Kim was snapping, and people had looked over to their left, and they saw like a powdery like substance on her table, and they was like, Kim, what's tea? What's going on? So she found out about it, and she responded real quick. Now here's the gag. Stay with me, because I got some information for y'all. Now Kim Kardashian responded really quick to the whole situation of that powdery substance on her table. She said, girl, that's not what it is. Girl, it took you 5 business days to respond to that jacket thing. Like, you didn't tag her on that post, and it took you like almost a week to respond to that. That's how I know you full of crap, Kim Kardashian. You know what? That's how I know you're full of mess, because it took you less than 24 hours to respond to that. And then again, something else happened with people were saying stuff about you putting a corset on your daughter, and you responded to that too. Like, girl, you took a week almost to respond to that Jackie stuff from the makeup situation. And you had Jeffree Star tagged in it. So girl, that lets me know that you're full of crap. And Kim, I really don't feel sorry for you. I honestly don't think that there was some powder or whatever. I don't think there was, and now you probably indulged in something, girl. That's your business. You got the coins and stuff, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was marble. She had a marble table, whatever. That's, it is what it is. But Kim Kardashian, you contradicted yourself while trying to take up for yourself. You don't even understand, sis. So you don't understand how the universe and how karma works, girl. She comes back to you. Y'all better listen to Miss Education Lauren Healing. What you put out come back to you. I think that's what she said. But anyway, like Kim Kardashian, you responded like real quick. You was like, oh girl, that's not what it is. But you didn't even tag this beauty blogger who took the time off to come and try to support your stuff. Like, and she didn't even get anything out of it. So, you're trash. So I'm done talking about you, honey. We'll talk about Rob Kardashian's apology. Y'all know the whole situation with him dropping bombs and stuff on Instagram not too long ago. I think that was that last week, girl? That was around, I think, July the 4th. It's hard to believe that's been a week. Rob Kardashian said, you know what? I want to apologize. This was too much, and I should not have done this with Blac Chyna, and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, girl, this is a calculated move. Rob, I just don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust Blac Chyna. And both of y'all are just a big bundle of untrustworthy people. Like, y'all complete each other. Y'all like yang and yang and yin and yin. Just complete clash. Clash of the Titans. We're not even sure who is the Titan at this point, because y'all don't have no show coming out. Blac Chyna all on Good Morning America trying to figure out how she can make some coins off of this. I don't blame him. Sue him, Blac Chyna. Get everything you can. You trapped him. You got him, girl. But, I am still working on a blog post about, the rise and fall of Blac Chyna, because you have ample opportunities to better yourself and take it to the next level. But you have not done it yet, I don't think. And you're giving me Remy Martins. You need to monetize the moment, and you've been really unsuccessful with it. You're around here laying with scammers in the bed and stuff, child. Farad or whatever his name is, child, they say he is a known scammer from Alabama to Chicago to Florida to Georgia. They say he be scamming the boys. Now, I don't have any tea. I don't have any receipts to prove that he is. But as soon as the information dropped, everybody was like, I know him. I've seen him on this site. I've seen him on this. And not to talk about the fact that he's bisexual, although my girl Blac Chyna tweeted not too several years ago, she tweeted and said she doesn't like the F word. She doesn't like homosexuals, honey, but she said it in a different word. But I don't have anything against bisexual people. I think bisexual people, are treated unfairly when it comes to their sexuality. But it's nothing wrong with with him being bisexual now. There is something wrong with him scamming these boys and girls and sitting here trying to live this life on social media that is not. Oh my gosh, but you know, that's what it is. Welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to the where's Tommy so she can throw me with some fruit, okay? A fruit drive-by. Oh, we still ain't had a chance to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and who I think should be fired. I guess we'll talk about that next week. Coming soon, get ready for it. Black Chyna, hope you can get it together. I'm still working on a blog post for you. Y'all can check that out on kingofreads.com. She will be there real fast. Faster than this. Phaedra and Apollo finally got a divorce, or so they say. Phaedra and Apollo, girl, y'all been talking about a divorce for I think, what, 2 years now? Apollo around here taking tissue and tears and wrapping up and making an engagement ring for his new boo. And Candace said, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I still ain't been to the old lady game. I might need to go to the old lady game today. I might have to just pooch on down to the old lady game. Girl, I ain't got no coin. I'm broke, girl. I'm about to go get me a payday loan. Let me see if I got enough time to go to the payday loan off for their clothes. Or let me see if I can go get this title, honey. Give me a title on real quick. Oh, I was playing GTA last night. That man had me screaming. He was talking about selling them cars with the high interest rate, okay? Oh, we're gonna talk about financial wellness, all that. There's some stuff I want to talk about on King of Reads TV as well as kingofreads.com. It's important that we talk about financial stability. You know, every time we hit a bump in the road, things happen and stuff, but you know, we got to be able to have savings and stuff. I think people don't understand. I don't like when people say, well, you know, I paid all my bills, I might be broke, but all my bills are paid. Like, girl, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, something can happen. You can have a flat tire. It happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Things happen with, you know, situations pop up. Situations, come on, Usher. Okay, what y'all nonsense. Situations and things happen and you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared for what's going on and stuff. So just because you pay all your bills and you broke, that doesn't mean that's a good thing. Like, you need to make sure you got some cushion. Like, you might need to let some stuff down. Now, while I'm saying that, y'all make sure y'all putting some good energy in the air because I'm getting ready to apply for an apartment, honey, back in Midtown area. I'm so excited about it. Thank you to my guy Corey who reached out to me doing Wasted Wednesday and said, you know, the apartment I'm interested in, he lives there, so that made me feel really good and energetic because y'all know, girl, apartment stuff is stressful and stuff, and you know, it's even hard trying to verify income when you work for yourself. So y'all be putting out some good energy for me. I really do appreciate it. Kenya Moore, are you gonna film or no, okay? Kenya Moore, them folks at Bravo said, hey, girl, if you don't film with your husband, you will not be on season 11. Now, that's what the rumor is saying, that, you know, if she don't film, she won't be on season 11. No, y'all need to cut her. She needs to be gone by December if we don't see her husband. As much as she be pretending and dating these people and nothing has came out of it, if she don't film with her real husband she's married to, I need to let her go because there's no point in her being on the show. But I'm saying that, but at the same time, I ain't gonna be mad if y'all don't because they give me something to talk about, but it seems like season 10 of Real Housewives of Atlanta is gonna have some interesting drama. Y'all know Nene Leakes is supposed to be returning, but she's gonna be a part-time guest or whatever she's supposed to be. The girl with the new nose and new face and new chest and new everything, guess I can't think of her name. She probably got a new name now. I can't think of her name. But she's back. Child, we gonna see what Real Housewives of Atlanta season 10 gonna give us. They're already doing filming now. Cynthia Bailey has some type of party or something. I never get invited to any parties. Like, they don't invite the homeboy to nothing. So if you got to hook up in Atlanta, you know some folks, I need to be emailing me, put me on the list, honey, justin@kingofreads.com. Let me know. I'll go to these little events. I'm interested in doing a little something, but you know, I understand. I haven't made it there. I haven't, you know, made myself known in the celebrity entertainment business in Atlanta like I should have. But at the same time, it's hard to have these connections with folks and then sit over here and get in front of this camera or in your computer and talk about stuff that's going on and then get mad, because I know plenty of people who have went into them problems before. Like, girl, me and you cool, but I gotta put this blog up, I gotta put this video up. Like, I ain't trying to have that because I want to be authentic to the people who support me from day one, and that's the Jays. I went through and looked at some pictures from 2014. Do y'all know I've been doing videos since 2012? Like, I've really been doing it since 2011. I didn't stop popping, really being consistent to 2012. And y'all, some of y'all been rocking me from the beginning, since Olive Garden days, since, you know, everything from the park bench to Buckhead. Well, I ain't in Buckhead no more, but hopefully I'll be back. But it's been a journey. So all this stuff that's going on, all these connections and stuff that I've made, all these friendships and stuff, all the things that I have able to create has made me like such a happy person. And why I'm sitting here saying that, I want to put out some good energy to the people who are watching me. If there's something that you're interested in doing, do it right now, girl. Sometimes, like, you have to sit up here and say, you know, I want to do this, but I'm scared. I was terrified of coming to Atlanta. Terrified. I did not want to come to Atlanta. And it took me several years to sit up here and say, you know, I'm going to do it. And things, you know, I said, let go. And, you know, things started, it was a bumpy road, but I got to Atlanta faster than I thought I was going to be. And I tell that story so much because I know some people like, I'm scared to do something. But it seems like when you actually have faith in yourself and believe in yourself, you enact power that you did not know you had. And you're able to create stuff in your mind and make things happen. I'm telling y'all, honey, I'm speaking to you right now. Pay attention. You're able to make things happen. Sometimes you got to go through it to see if you actually worthy for it, honey. You got to believe in yourself. I'm putting that out there. There's so many people who can create and do so much. I just found out one of my friends is a writer. He can write plays and stuff, and he's very intelligent, and I love him with all my heart. And I just want him to believe in himself a little bit more. And it goes out to you. You know who you are. I just want you to believe in yourself, and you know everything else will follow. But with that being said, let's get back to some more tea. Y'all know Sir Baptist and Brandy broke up. Girl, Sir Baptist and Brandy were putting up pictures every 5 seconds. They might as well have been doing a song with Rihanna, okay? Brandy was rumored to be pregnant. Come to find out, I don't think she is. But her and Sir Baptist, or whatever his name is this week, they were taking pictures every day on Instagram. Now they're not dating no more. Brandy seemed to find out that he had a baby on the way, or a baby or something that she didn't know about, and she cut it off real quick. She been putting up subliminal comments all on IG like, girl, like we knew something was going on. And then when Sir Baptist was on live not too long ago, he said, you know, y'all stop asking about Brandy. I don't know where she is. She good. So lets me know they ain't talking no more. But Sir Baptist, y'all was all good when y'all putting up them pictures. That's why you have to be careful. When you put pictures of your relationship and all that type of stuff, it comes back to bite you and haunt you sometimes. So you need to wait, especially somebody who's in the entertainment, social, whatever thing, you know, you have to be careful putting your stuff out there like that, because this person will be attached to you while you're trying to create stuff, and y'all might not even be together no more. So pay attention and fix it. Oh, Donald Trump Jr., you done condemned yourself to a life sentence, okay? Donald Trump Jr., Don Jr., whatever you want to call him, you might as well call him Don Cheeto, because after this, girl, who knows what's going to happen to him. So Don Jr., girl, he got exposed, honey. You exposed yourself before you got exposed. Oh, when I tell you white people so crafty. The New York Times said, girl, we got some tea we finna share with y'all. Girl, they came out with a thread. They said, we have got email records of saying that you have met with this Russian person, and they sit up here and told you, girl, we have detrimental information on Miss Hillary Clinton. We want to help your father win, so we finna do everything we can to, you know, make it happen. You said that they ain't talk to you. You ain't talk to none of them folks. You ain't meet with them, but you did. And then you sit here and said you had the meeting with them, but nothing came of it. Girl, it's something. Y'all got to respond to everything. And when you always on the defensive, you have lost. You have lost. I don't believe y'all. You know what? At the same time, I really don't even care anymore, girl. They can just boom, 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 boom. Because you white people are getting a taste of what white privilege is. This man has gotten the White House. He sit up here and drag folks about email, drag Hillary Clinton about email, said this and that. Oh, you need to check, but at the same time, girl, down the street, your son was sitting here meeting with somebody he been sharing emails and stuff with, talking about something, let me meet up because we got some tea on Hillary Clinton that's gonna help your campaign. And then you're gonna sit here and say, oh, well, you know, the information was nothing, it was just da da da. If it was nothing, first of all, when you got the stuff, you should have told the FBI in the beginning. You're sitting here saying, well, people do that all the time. If that's the case, then, you know, why haven't they talked to Hillary Clinton? Why she had the same situation? Why none of this stuff happened with her? I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton is the perfect, you know, was the perfect person. But Jesus Christ, like, you can tell that this election was stolen from this woman's feet. Like, oh my God. Like, we let this man slide. He might as well be called Captain Freeze, Captain Cold, okay? Because how he's just able to just slide through it. I tell you, the White House isn't even doing press conferences with cameras. CNN, MSNBC, all these big news networks can't even turn the cameras on when these folks are speaking in the press briefings. Like, y'all don't see what's happened to y'all, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't see what's happened to you, the only thing they're able to get is audio, because they're trying to get their message across, because they know they're on the defensive. Girl, this healthcare bill is a travesty. It's not gonna pass. Y'all been talking about some repeal and replace Obamacare for so long. Y'all have everything y'all needed, and y'all still can't get the work done. This ain't a perfect thing of saying how white folks are unable to get anything else done besides colonization. That's the only thing that y'all can do. I mean, y'all have a president in office who is a male who's dripping in privilege, and y'all have, you know, more than 50 Republicans in the House. Like, girl, like in the Senate, I mean, like, y'all have the numbers. And yet y'all don't know what to do with him. Y'all don't know what to do with it. Like that black man who was in the White House, President Obama, had 8 years and was able to get his stuff across. The Democrats got their stuff across. Educated the folks. Some of us didn't like it, some of us loved it. And y'all ain't able to do nothing. They fought tooth and nail. I'm tired of talking about him. I'm tired of talking about Cheeto in chief. I'm tired of talking about him. So I'm done. I have one more drag before we move on. Prison Bae, aka Jeremy Meeks. He is supposed to be dating the heiress of Top Shop. I think it's a Top Man. The girl got money, some white girl. Now, he is supposed to be divorcing his wife of 8 years. You know, he was in jail. His mugshot went viral. And now he's sitting up here, you know, saying, girl, I had enough. Like, even though you supported me while I was in jail, in and out, this white girl right here, she my thing. Like, and that makes me feel some type of way, because I'm like, this woman has been holding you down. I get so tired of black women holding black men down and sit up here, and when they sit up here and have a little up, they go with, I hate it. This white woman would have never known about you if you did not go viral from this mugshot picture. If you didn't make anything from that, she would have never known you. And this black woman who was probably sitting on the phone spending coins with you, talking to you, trying to make you feel good and all that type of stuff, or whoever this woman was, I don't know if she black or what, but the situation is still the same even if she was any type of woman of color. Like, she was having a conversation with you on the phone, paying for this and that, probably taking care of you. You gonna move, that's some trash. So Prison Bae is trash. Counsel, I never did check for him anyway, because y'all know the reason why he kind of went viral a little bit, because you know, his certain Eurocentric beauty looks and stuff, some of us love so much that we don't like to recognize. Okay, some of that we don't like to call it what it is, but sometimes when a black man looks close enough to whiteness, we want to sit here and say he's beauty. But when a black man get on the TV with a big black nose and big lips and stuff, you know, girl, if he ain't fetish size, he's like, girl, what's wrong with her lips? Her nose too big. And the reason, and then things like that happen, and then you be having folks like Nene Leakes that be scoping it, honey, be around here looking like Michael Jackson. That's a whole nother story. Prison Bae is counseling. Ain't checking for him, ain't feeling him, ain't feeling him. He's trash and counseling. I'm gonna actually go and do some research and find out was his wife black or was she Hispanic? Because I think she's actually Hispanic now that I say that. But I've had so much fun with this King Reads TV video. I love y'all so much. Make sure you're checking out For the Culture Podcast. Y'all have been supporting me and Adrian. Their podcast is growing. Make sure y'all are giving us a rating on iTunes on it. Make sure you're checking out us on SoundCloud, and make sure you're checking us on fortheculturepodcast.com. Make sure you support us in our upcoming projects as we, you know, take from top to bottom to the next level. You all love that. I'm always appreciative of you all supporting me and Adrian and everything that we're doing. And it's just amazing. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on this evening, honey. Y'all have a good evening. Enjoy y'all weekend. Bye.